Happy New Year! It's January 2024 and Wednesday. Hey, hey! Yes, mic worked. I actually remembered to test it this time. I discovered how to do that. I can test it before I go live. I just need to like click a button I'm not used to clicking. Yeah. It's actually that simple. I'm just, learning. Happy New Year! I'm back from my break. I had a fabulous, relaxing vacation that I needed so bad. And now I'm exhausted. But, that's the good thing about vacations is that, when you forget what day it is and then you're exhausted later after you return, you know you had a good time. Right? Right? The cat just agreed with me. She's lying on the floor begging for attention. For some reason. I don't know. Hi, Thunderjinx! Amazed that actually made it here. How was your holiday, guys? My holiday was wonderful. Had a good vacation. Really good vacation. But now I'm back. And my schedule is going to be completely turbulent. Like, oh my goodness. Everything is changing every other day. We had another meeting today, and well, guess what? Your schedule is changing in February too. So yeah. I'm not going to stream Friday this week. And I think Wednesday next week is clear. I think. But that could change. Anytime between now and next week. So, I'm just gonna have to play it by ear. Sorry, I'm probably not gonna be consistent. Well, you know what? Even more amazed about the fact that you did some absolutely soul-crushing activities last stream. I wasn't here for it. I don't even remember. What did I do? That was like 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks. 3 weeks? I don't know how many weeks ago that was. It was a while back. What did I do? I did... smithing? Oh, I did, the Giant's Foundry. I think. No one say anything! Mr. Clutchy Boy, how did you just let her do that? You call yourself a mod. What? I did the Giant's Foundry last stream, I think. Meow, meow, meow. What do you want? You tired of trying to beg for pets by rolling on the floor, so now you're like meowing and going after my hand? What you doing, kitty? You want up in my lap? No. You want me to come and play on the floor? Well, I'm not going to do that. You want up here? This is a big jump for you with your arthritis. You gonna try? No, you want to bite me. What? Come here. No, I'm not coming over there, cat. Alright. I wasn't allowed to speak, lol. So much money and XP wasted on normal steel bars. Ugh. Wait. What's wrong with normal steel bars? And yes, I have lag. I have lag. We have the first lag of the year. Kitty, I'm not coming down there. You're not gonna let me pick you up, so meh. At least, like, actually smith the bars first. Oh, don't bite! Hey, don't bite me! No. You're gonna jump and grab my arm. Is that what you're going to do? You're staring at my arm like that's what you want to do. You gonna do that? I don't know if you guys can hear her meowing. Are you gonna attack me? What are you doing? You are going to attack me. Come on, attack me. Let's get this over with. Okay. And now you fell. Are you done? Yeah, you go find a nice spot over on the floor somewhere. Did I ever mention that this cat is not like the other one that I used to have meowing in the microphone? This one's the feisty one? Yeah. Okay. Lag seems to be over. Cat seems to be pouting. What am I doing today? Actually smith the bars first. What do you mean smith? You mean the ore? Smith the ore into bars? Because I needed bars worth of stuff, right? Or are you talking about making armor and then using the armor in the thing? I'm gonna drink my apple cider. I am out of hot cocoa. I don't get more until Friday. So I have to drink apple cider right now. I'm tempted to throw marshmallows in it. Okay, what am I doing? And I'm wearing this awful outfit still. It's hilarious. But I'm taking that off. We're gonna put something on for fishing. I'm planning to do fishing today. Let's find a fishing outfit. Why, you think I needed to, I don't know. I think I was just focused very heavily on doing the Giant's Foundry. I don't think I needed to actually smith the bars. That would be a lot of smithing. Yep, Kitty is pouting in her cat bed. Okay, I'm squirrel everywhere. Oh my goodness, distractions. I'm exhausted. I'm practicing getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And that requires a lot of caffeine, and I'm completely depleted of caffeine right now. So my brain is very scattered and all over the place, and my conversation is going to be like that too, probably. Blue. We're going to try blue because blue is good for fishing. Just because I feel like blue. It looks sort of blue. Sort of not blue. What else blue do I have? Blue. Blue. We're just gonna pull up all the blue stuff that's purple. That doesn't count. Blue. Blue. There should be a blue outfit in there somewhere. Right? Right? Clever scarf has blue in it too. That purple. Alright, we're just gonna try these. And I have blue pants already, so that helps. Alright, smith some actual items first, get XP, recycle those items into the foundry, get more XP, you know, like smart player. Well, hey. It was asking for metal bars worth, so I was thinking metal bars. Next time I can do better, okay? Maybe, if I remember. So, the obvious first choice is this. But that's not very fishing. Let's try this one. And then, of course, we can mix and match. Might be kind of fun to do this. I think that's no. The Giant's Foundry goal is to turn all smithing armor and weapons from training into new giant swords. Which is a really cool idea of recycling. That is a cool idea of recycling. Alright. I mean, I didn't think about it that way. I just didn't. I was like, hey, it's asking for bars. Let me go buy some bars. Not very smart, but, you know. This is just wrong. Why does this look so wrong? It just does, though. Not that one. That looks kind of cute. I'll be a fishing princess. Such a cool idea. It took them 22 years, even though it should have been a stable smithing mechanic since day one. I mean, they got a lot of other things on their plate when they're developing new things. You brainstorm and you brainstorm. You brainstorm some more, and some ideas are good and some ideas are bad, and, well, some ideas don't get created. That is like, I like that checkerboard pattern thing. Diamond chessboard. I don't know what that outfit is. That looks really cool. Oh, looks like a really cool outfit. Anyway, I'm gonna be fishing princess wearing this. I don't think I need any gloves. Cool skirt though. Thank you. This idea was used as high alchemy? Okay. I think I don't have blue gloves. I have white gloves. Yeah, I don't have blue gloves. Interesting. Oh well. So for fishing, I am thinking Catherby, because they have a fishing store there. And I can do big net stuff. I don't have a big net, but I can do big net things. I can do harpoon now, even if it's just tuna. I can't do swordfish yet. Can I do lobster? I can do lobster. But I don't think I have a lobster pot either, do I? It's not under food. Tools. No. So I've got a small fishing net, and I've got a fly fishing rod and a bait fishing rod and bait and feathers. I don't have... oh, I do have a big net. Never mind. I have a big net now. Did I buy anything else? I'm gonna put that over here. I have some fish already. Okay. So I have a big net, so we can do big net fishing. A lot of things on their plate indeed, like adding coin pouches or pulling for a new skill. Though there are 3 crying in a corner collecting dust for years. Or adding a new continent, even though tons of unfinished quest lines. Obnoxious, unprofessional, black squares still on the map. Yes, their priorities are excellent. I didn't say they were excellent, I just said they had different priorities. Priorities are whatever the boss says they are. Sometimes the boss is right, and sometimes the boss is overridden, and sometimes the boss is wrong. And, you know, jobs. Business. I don't know. And then sometimes there's internal politics of, well, I don't want to. I want to do this other thing. Which happens. Okay. Let's just go. Let's just go. Off. Do 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 do. Am I getting a cold? I hope not. but I do get sick this time of year often. Usually February, March, I get sick, and usually it's, why am I running this? Driving me nuts. Usually I get sick, and then am sick for like anywhere from 3 to 9 weeks. Almost every year. In February or March, I'll get something. I don't think I'm sick enough right now. Yeah, let me check what this is. Come here. Go this way. I want to see what fishing spots there are. And yeah, sometimes the boss is stupid. Alright, we got small net and bait and cage and harpoon. I thought that was a big net in here. Yep, and big net. Okay, so what do we get? Oh, big net I haven't really played with. So we'll do big net first, cause it tops out at the level I'm at. So we'll get some bass first, and then harpoon I don't have yet. I'm aiming for level 53, by the way. That's what's on my notes. I need level 53. So I can do some swordfish once I get up to level 50. If I buy a harpoon. Cage is lobsters, and I can do lobsters already, but I don't have a lobster cage. So we'll just do big net until I'm bored, and then we'll do lobsters until I can do swordfish. If that sounds like a plan. I don't think I'm getting a cold. I hope I'm not getting cold. My cat had a cold for the last 2 days and is finally feeling better again today. Can't tell you how annoying that is. Okay, big net. I can't wield it, right? No. Alright, we'll just go. But I do get sick often this time of year. I'm just gonna dismiss you. I don't feel like it right now. Congrats on your wooden raw chompy sale. Thank you. Yeah, I think I was trying to figure out if it would sell. And then I just like, I don't need it. And then raw chompy sells for more than cooked chompy, I believe. Or maybe it's the other way around. I don't remember. But it makes it kind of lucrative to go chompy hunting and sell stuff. Where's the big net? Big net over here somewhere. There you are. Fishing princess, go! Next to harpoon lady. She's got the same default top I do, I think. We're pretty close to it. Oh! I'm getting cod and mackerel and bass. Bass? I can't want to say bass. And seaweed. Anyway, did you guys have a good weekend? Holiday? It's New Year's now. I think I disappeared for Christmas and for New Year's both. So, I hope you guys had good holidays. And whatever, if there's any other holidays that fall in between December 3rd? 22nd? 21st? I don't know when I last streamed. And now. So, there's probably other holidays in there somewhere. Worked during the holidays. Aww. That kind of sucks. Unless you're like getting paid really good for it. That kind of sucks. I've had to do that before. Yeah. It was worth it when I did it, but I wouldn't do it now if I could avoid it. Achievement diary. Stage 1. Hey, fishing 47. Members can now access drift net fishing on Fossil Island with 44 Hunter. Okay. Bye bye. I got gloves. This is gonna get me some junk to sell. I'm gonna take up more bank space. Why did I stop? Thank you. Ah. Let's see. I got a nice haul for Christmas loot. Most of which ended up being plushies because I like plushies. So, if any of you guys know what squishmallows are, yeah, I got a couple of those. Yeah, I like squishmallows. I mean, they're like marshmallows, but animal shaped and plushy, not food. So, what's not to love about them? Okay. New Year's is pretty fun. Ended up in a jacuzzi. Wow. You ever gonna complete the achievement diary task? Well, I suppose I can figure out what it is. Which one's achievement diaries? That one? Where am I at? I don't even know what continent I'm in. What is this considered? Where am I at? That says Garnia. What is this? Kandarin? Am I in Kandarin? I think this is the border. Kandarin? Okay. Catch a mackerel at Catherby. Buy a candle. Plant some jute seeds. Where's this? I'm not seeing anything about a bass. Catch and cook a bass. Okay, so I can cook it. That'll do this achievement diary task thing. There's a stove in here somewhere. Oh no, it's in this one? Is that a stove? I think that's what a stove looks like. There. Cook it. Just one. There we go. Got the achievement diary task. Now I want to eat it. Yay. Alright, woo, progress. I wanted to eat it because I only have raw in here right now, and I didn't want to take up an extra bank slot because bank slots. I'm already at 783 again. It's creeping up on me. And yes, I can get rid of a few things quite quickly. I just haven't yet. This is not going to be the fastest of things, is it? Because fishing is always slow. That's one reason I don't care for fishing too much. But I'm also really tired, so I'm not particularly caring how fast things are going and what may keep my attention because I'm like squirrel. Maybe if you didn't have the stone bowl, among other things, I could keep telling you. Yes, yes, yes. I'll do another purge. Just not today. I'm not in a purge mode today. I'm in fishing mode. And fishing mode is rare. So we'll just go with it for now, because it's rare. I think fishing is one of the least liked skills. Yeah, I don't like fishing. Don't particularly care for herb lore too much either. might be the only two that I really just kind of don't like. Pickpocketing, thieving is kind of annoying. I feel like that could be so much more, and maybe it is later. Maybe. So like, these three are the ones I don't like very much. Yeah. So, when I'm in a mood to do them, I should do them. Especially since I have to level them up. Leveling Herblore is... I'm supposed to get that up to 45. That's gonna be so painful. Can be what, a lot of strength potions? Or whatever the Eye of Newt ones are. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of Eye of Newt. I caught an oyster shell. Do 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 do. Let's see, what else did I do on my vacation thing? I did do a lot of shopping. Got some new clothes. Hanging out with friends. Lots of food. Hey, dim sum. Like, I think that's the second time in my life I've ever had dim sum, and I didn't even remember what it was. It's like you sit down at the restaurant and they put this thing on the table that rotates, and then they bring out a whole bunch of little dishes and put it on there, and everybody shares out of the dishes, and you just rotate it around the table. That was a lot of fun. Ate a lot of things. I found out I didn't like... They said it was a common one. It was a pork... Saskatchewan or something. I don't know, it's pork in a dumpling wrap, and I didn't care for that. It was really, really greasy, and The shrimp version of that was really good, though. And we had bao, I think, pork or chicken filled dumplings, and we also got the bread roll version of that, which wasn't... I like the traditional one much better. And then we tried shrimp spring roll, and then a crunchy shrimp roll thingy. That was yum. I didn't care for the sauce that came with it, though. I didn't dip a lot of things in sauces. Just let's see, what else did we try in that dim sum thing? Oh, there was a pineapple roll where they make a roll, and it's got this pineapple glaze on the outside, but when you bite into it, it's kind of hollow. And then there's this pineapple thing on the bottom layer of the hollowness. It was weird. Very dessert-ish. I liked it. I liked it a lot, actually. That was a good one. What else? What else? What else? We had like so many things. On that dim sum stuff. It was good. There were two things that I didn't like. One was that pork Saskatchewan thingy. One ogre arrow tip. Amazing use of things. I'll probably make more of those. I need to go more chompy bird hunting. What was the other thing I didn't like? I can't remember. I don't know. But dim sum, that was fun. We ate out at the dim sum place. We ate out at I don't know, a couple other restaurants. And then there was some homemade stuff too. A lot more homemade things because the people I was staying with had allergies. We made fresh chai tea, which was amazing. I mean, like, literally, they get all these spices together, and they were crushing them up in mortar and pestle, and then adding them to the pot, cooking everything in the pot, boiling it down and stuff. They made a concentrate, and then later you mix that with milk, heat it up for chai tea, and I drank quite a bit of that while I was there. Fresh chai tea, homemade. Now they used honey with theirs, and even though the recipe called for brown sugar, I think I would have liked the brown sugar taste a little bit better. It tasted a little bit sweeter than what I'm used to for chai, but still, fresh chai tea is amazing. I got the recipe. I'll have to try it later. I had a really good trip. Yep. Lots of relaxing. They had a dog, so I was playing with the dog quite a lot. Because I don't have a dog. I have a cat. And the cat doesn't play fetch. Although, to be fair, this one doesn't really play fetch either. This one played tug of war. Lots of tug of war. But I'm a tug of war champion, so, you know, I enjoyed myself. Okay, so I clicked over there, and it went away, and it came back over here. This fishing spot's a weird one. Should I really be shopping for, should I shop for lobster, shop, fish? Should I be fishing, there we go, for lobster instead? Because I'll actually use lobster and all these other fishies. I'm not really. Because this is very slow. Maybe I should do lobster already. Maybe not. I am getting these guys, and these guys give me pearls, I think. Not that I know what to do with the pearls yet. Can I craft pearls? Pearls a thing? Jade, ruby, time. I don't think pearls are a thing. Technically, you should be fishing for whatever's the fastest XP for your level, but you probably don't want to. If you want to have fun, go do temperos. Hi, sweet cow. Lobster is probably slower. Ugh. Okay. No, I'll just keep with the big net for a little bit longer. I'm not quite bored. Not quite bored yet. And then I'll switch it up with something. It's pearls. Yeah, I don't know what to do with pearls yet. Alright. Because I am low on lobster. But I have to buy a lobster pot cage thing. And I do have to cook them all. Well, that's okay because cooking XP has to go up too. Cooking needs to go to level 70. So maybe I should focus on lobster. Mining coal is probably faster fishing XP than fishing lobster. Okay, lobster is slow, huh? I'll keep with what I'm doing then. We'll go to, I don't know, 48. Yeah. Because 50 I can do. Hey, cool. I don't need that though. 50 I can start doing swordfish, and that's one that I definitely want to do. But lobster would be handy. Not that I eat a lot of lobster like I should. I generally go after the salmon. Because I'm weird like that. Oh well. Do you like the Moomoo's Temperos idea though? Temperos is one of those boss guys, though, right? And I am tired. Like, I'm tired enough that if I swirl this camera around, I'm gonna fall off my chair. Seriously tired. So I'm not entirely sure going and fighting a boss right now is a good idea. Auto cider. I forgot everything that I was trying to talk about. So I'm just like, oh, you can hear the waves. You know, psh, like static, but it's still like, listening to the waves. Obelisk of water. Oh, hey, there's a fishing sign. That's cool. Alright. How come he has shutters on his windows? I don't know that I see a lot of shutters on all the windows. Maybe I'm crazy. Mass Temperos worlds are brain dead easy. You could try it. Probably won't get enough points for a permit though. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to go to a boss world. Do you have to be on a boss world to fight a boss? Oh hey, what is this? Money. And it didn't like stop me from fishing. Although the spot moved. Dum dum. Da dum da 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 da. Oh, was that me? Hey, I want the oyster. I don't need the seaweed. Or the boots, actually. I don't know how much leather boots are. Take oyster. I'll take the seaweed back, because I feel like there's a thing I can do with seaweed, but boots, I have so many, I just sell it back. So I saw that sign, but I, for some reason, don't remember seeing that. There's two of them. Distraction. Okay, so this one has shutters, but they're closed. Huh. That's an interesting design thing. Ah, da, 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 da. Clicky. Clickety, clickety. Oh, I have no, onions. Not potatoes. I could go harvest things in the farm. Caleb. I am not here. I mean, mentally. Oh, I can pick up the boots. Okay. Spot moved again. Okay. What else should we talk? Hydrate. Yes. Drink some water. Staying awake. I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning nowadays. 4. To try to exercise. Because I need to exercise. I don't move around enough. And it might help all the weird mental health things if I exercise and move around more, but I have to sacrifice sleep. Which I don't think is the right answer exactly, but still working it out. Not here to mentally too. So 4 o'clock in the morning, and I get up and I do exercises, and then I get through my normal day, and by the time lunch comes around, I'm ready to just fall over. But wait, I can't just fall over because I have another half of the day of work to do. And then after work, I get like a little bit of time for food, and then it's time to stream, and I'm like, I'm gonna fall over. I had four cups of tea caffeinated today. 2 really strong ones and 2 really weak ones, though. Not like all really strong caffeine. And then sugar. Bunch of sugar today. Just to keep going. I might try to figure out if I can nap during my lunch breaks. We'll see. I don't know. With work being so crazy, I don't even know if I'm going to get much in the way of lunch breaks. That's still up in the air. I will find out more about that tomorrow. Tomorrow is when the insanity starts, which is why I decided to stream today. Because I don't know when my next stream will be. I hope I'll be able to stream next Wednesday. I might try and do weekend streams if it gets too crazy during weekdays. Well, I don't know. I've got stuff I have to do on weekends too, so I don't know how this is gonna work. Don't know. It's gonna be a crazy couple months. Sorry, guys. Doing the best I can. What else? I spent a lot of time searching for things so that I could do, because I know my schedule's all crazy. I bought a planner, and I went to like 4 or 5 different shops to find a planner that wasn't a 2023 to 2024 planner, because I didn't want to pay for full price for something that was already half useless. So I had to go to like 4 different shops to find one that's just 2024, which was crazy. I was also looking for a calendar that I could put on the wall and just cross off the days that are over, because it's a nice feeling when you're frustrated to be able to cross days off. Just use the phone planner. See, I don't like my phone planner. You're not wrong, but I did look at it. I don't care for it, and I tried to find another app. It just wasn't working for me. So I went and bought a paper one. And it's not even perfect. It's not even perfect. It's not even very good for me. Because I'm making like checkbox lists in the different categories that they have for days. Like they have some checklist options for month and for week, and then for the days they just have like lines. And so I'm filling out the month and the week stuff, and then each day also I'm like throwing in all these little checkbox things that I can just check it off for mental health stuff, because my mental health was suffering a lot last year. So I've got relax on there, or read book on there, or watch anime on there, or go stream on there, so that I make sure to give myself some time to do those kinds of things. And yes, I am using a list app on the phone. I'm using a notes app on the phone. I'm using a health tracker on the phone. I'm using an exercise paper checklist. I'm using a stretching exercise app on the phone. I'm using this planner. I'm using a couple of notepad checklists on my laptop. And I have another paper checklist on the table downstairs to keep track of everything. And this isn't even including the calendar for work stuff and all of the different ways that I have to do work. Like, all of these are completely separate from my job. This is all my personal stuff, and I have things everywhere depending on what it is I'm working on. Thus my sticky notes on to keep track of the game here, and the checklists on the sticky notes. Like, I have to checklist everything or my brain just falls apart right now. It's insane. So I was hoping that I could use this planner to kind of consolidate some of these things, and it's kind of not working. But it is a place for me to coordinate some of them. I'm trying. It might not last all year, okay, but I am trying. Oh, I can put them in here without opening them. That's nice. I can open the caskets later. So, yeah. Anyway, the best part about the planner that I got really excited about is I could put washi tape on it and decorate it. Another mental health thing. So at the beginning of every week on Sundays, I decorate the pages with whatever color washi tape I grab. And it's a relaxation mental zone thing to just get myself set up for the week using the planner. At least that's the idea. I do think that the checklist on the table downstairs and the exercise checklist are not going to be used after January. I think those are going to become useless. So I'm going to reduce those two down. The notepad checklists on the laptop are going to stay because I have way too many of them that I'm going through. The notes checklist on the phone is kind of a sticky note substitute. Otherwise, I'd have sticky notes all over the house. So I got that handled so I don't have sticky notes everywhere in the house. The checklist in the phone is used to keep track of just weekend activities. There's nothing else in there. Just weekend stuff that I need to do every week. So every Saturday I have certain things, and every Sunday I have certain things I have to do. So that's what that one's for. And then the stretching app that I use keeps track of the stretching that I do, obviously, for exercising. So I don't need any other list for that. So that's nice. So I will shrink down some of these checklists that I have everywhere. But it's a process because my brain is in like a zillion different places. Another reason I have mental health issues right now is because I'm in a zillion different places, and I'm trying really hard to fix that. Really hard. And I do think the washi tape helps. I don't really understand how it works, but it helps me make sure I have time dedicated to just stop, pause for a little bit, and prepare for the week without, like, throwing everything into a pile and then dealing with it first come, first serve. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, New Year's resolution. Try to use planners to organize my life so I don't have panic moments of, oh, I forgot to do this, or where did I put that list, or where's the thing? Yeah. Sounds like OSRS fishing. Well, I am mentally all over the place, so that's one reason why I am fishing today, is because I don't have to think. I just go to the spot, fill up the inventory, go to the bank, empty the inventory, come back to the fishing spot. Just blah. Anyway, I am very happy with the planner. I do like it. I am hoping that it will make my life more simple once I get used to using it better. Making lists inside of lists to reference other lists is a bad idea. Yes, I do have some spots in there where I'm referencing other lists. I'll figure it out. There is an answer in here somewhere. Let's see. What other New Year's resolutions I have? I want to sell this stinking house and move to a place with better internet. So that's on my to-do list this year for resolution. We'll see how it goes. You guys have any New Year's resolutions? You have any that you've given up on already? Some people give up on them this quick. Be less fat. Okay. I think be more healthy is a good way to look at that. Because if you focus on being healthy, then technically the fat just disappears. If you focus on being less fat, then the minute you stop looking at it, it comes back. It's like Mario and the ghosts. Like when you look at the ghosts, they stop moving. But if you don't look at them, you walk away from them, they follow you and attack you. That's how I view health and weight and stuff. If you like try really hard to focus on weight and you stay on it and you watch it really close, you do a really good job. But the minute you look away, it's back. Blame my fiance, she feeds me like a turkey. In other words, focus on eating less marshmallows. We need a vacuum suck the ghosts. Well, no, but if you're focusing on being healthy, then you're running past all of the ghosts, right? You're just focusing on the end goal, and you're not paying attention to the ghosts themselves, and you run right past them. That's just kind of how it works. That's how you get past those levels in Mario. You just gotta keep moving. At least that's how I got past them in Mario. They scared the heck out of me when I was playing them first time. I didn't know what the heck they were. Like, there's one over there. Oh no, if I look at that one, the other one's coming at me. How do I look at both of them at the same time? You can't. Anyway. So, yeah. Mia's life lessons on healthy living is charge forward, run fast, don't stare at the numbers. Yep. Yeah, you can tell that I am not any kind of professional motivator, okay? Or any kind of nutritionist. And yes, I do eat a lot of marshmallows and hot cocoa and... Well, that's why I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to exercise. I can be inconsistent. I don't have to be right. Where did it go? Oh, where did it go? I only need 2 more fishies. I'm not gonna run all the way over there. Alright. It's fine. I want my hot cocoa. Now you got me thinking about cocoa, and I haven't had any for like 2 weeks. I ran out. Summer's coming. I got some stuff coming on Friday. So I will have hot cocoa again. And then I'll probably run out of marshmallows. And have to go shopping for marshmallows. But it's supposed to snow tomorrow. I don't want to have any hot cocoa. Ugh. Hopefully it won't snow that much. And I really did think my hot cocoa was going to come a little bit earlier than Friday, but we'll see. Game settings, activities, fishing spot indicators may be helpful here. Nah, I'm doing alright. Right click doesn't bother me. Does right click bother you? I don't think it's slowing me down any, really. I click on it while I'm still walking. Almost there. And then I'll do lobster. I'll fill up this inventory with these guys, and then I'll go do lobster for a little while, and at least, I don't know, get to level 50. And then, well, by the time I make it to level 50, it'll probably be quitting time, honestly. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Chops the tree down, builds a fire, and he's cooking all of the fish he got. Sounds kind of smart. It's a weird outfit. Spiky knees! Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I think with lobster though, I'm not going to be getting like the mackerel and the cod, which are probably lower XP than the lobster is. And like seaweed's probably not a high XP. So on average, lobster might actually raise my XP faster than these guys are. Maybe. Dunno. I don't know. I had to buy a lobster cage first. Do, 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 do. 48! Members can now try fishing for leaping trout. He's in a hurry. Sliding on the sand. Ah! My spot poofed. Go that way. Do, 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 do. And Toasty following me the whole way around. Checked my cat still sleeping in the cat bed. Like she never attacked me earlier. Nah. Message is a bit misleading, to be honest. It should say, members can and should try fishing leaping trout. Really? It looked like a rod one. But I don't see it. Ariel? No, that's the one where you fish with birds. It's not a small net. It's not a big net. It's not a harpoon. Barbarian. Barbarian rod and most bait types with 15 agility, which I've got, and 15 strength, which I've got. So I need to try barbarian fishing? Uh, talk to Otto God Blessed when you have at least 48 fishing. Okay. So should I go to Barbarian Village and fish? Otto. I think there was an... Was there an Otto? In the Longhouse, maybe? Okay, can't carry any more fish. Should I do lobster or should I try barbarian fishing? Go to Barbarian Village. I'm gonna find Otto. I think I'm tired. Or I could buy a lobster cage and just get lobsters. I don't have a lot of lobsters. I don't know how much a lobster cage is. I don't know. Let's just get X. That should be enough. Let's get a lobster cage. Dude, give me a lobster cage. Buy one. Thank you. Should I buy I don't want to buy a harpoon right now, but I could buy a harpoon right now. I need one eventually. There. One of each. Do 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 do. I like this cobweb cape. Pretty cute. Okay. Put that away, put that away, put that... Wait. Put this over here. Actually, I want this under tools. We're gonna move it with fishing stuff. Or not. It's going to go... I don't know where it's gonna go. There. I won't find it later. It's fine. Let's go catch lobsters. I'm just trying to figure out what he was doing with the pipe. Looked like a glass blowing pipe. Go out the door. Out the door. There we go. Do 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 do. Cage. I saw it. Come here. Cage. There we go. Squoosh. 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 Got one. Didn't catch how much it was though. I'll have to catch the next one. More than 11, probably. How much XP did you give me? 90. Okay. Oh, and what is that? An elite clue bottle? Is that like an elite clue scroll? Open the bottle and find a clue scroll inside. Yeah, but... Elite? That sounds harder than medium. I'm not gonna be able to do it now, but maybe I should read it just because. It says, hope you don't meet a watery death when you encounter this fiend. A water fiend? First elite clue on the account. Hype! There's Ice Fiend. I guess that means there's a Water Fiend. I don't know where I would find a Water Fiend. Underwater? I don't know much about underwater. The only underwater place I know is the one the boat guy took me to. Unless there's a waterfall. Maybe under the Lumberage Swamp. I never explored all that cave. Maybe there's something in there, but I have to get a lantern, not a candle first. I remember it blew me up twice. Where else would there be water? Temperos has a fishing boss. That sounds like water. So maybe there's an ice fiend, water fiend, like the ice fiend over with the Temperos boss. I'm too tired to think. I'm very tired. Goal is to make it to level 50 before I pass out. How's that? I don't know. Can I make it to level 50 before I pass out? I guess the apple cider didn't have enough sugar in it. I'm drained. Alright. Alright. I keep saying alright, but I don't know what I'm doing. Do. Trying not to yawn again because there's too many yawns. But I'm still running to yawn. Gosh. They're not like small yawns either. They're like big eye-watering yawns. That spot. Moves very quickly. Alright, so I don't have uncooked lobster in my bank, I think. So I'll just cook all of these and then put them in the bank. Get some cooking XP. That's more efficient, right? Because I have to get my cooking up to level 70 anyway. Gosh, these yawns are killing me. And like bedtime isn't for another 2 hours, but I might not make it to bedtime. I'm probably not gonna make it to bedtime. Probably just put my head down on the table and call it quits when the stream is over. Just wake up later and go to bed. Have you guys ever done that? Just like, okay, I finished the thing I was working on. And then you wake up later going, I finished the thing I was working on. No time has passed. But for some reason the clock has advanced forward. I did that once. That I actually like did not, well, actually a couple times, now that I think about it. I have fallen asleep mid-conversation, apparently been out for about 15 minutes, woke up, and continued the conversation because I didn't know I'd fallen asleep. I've done that before. Stretch. It's been years since I've done that, but you make me yawn again. Oh, is my chair creaking? I'm not popping. Didn't pop anything. My chair just creaks. Another time I was studying, reading some book, and I was real heavy into the studying. Like, just so focused for like a couple of hours. Apparently, I fell asleep while reading. And somebody slammed a door somewhere. And my head popped back up, and I continued reading where I'd left off. And didn't know I'd fallen asleep at all. And someone else told me I'd been asleep for a good 45 minutes. And I didn't believe them. That's Big Net. Where? I don't want to run all the way over there. It's just going to come back over here again anyway. Annoying. Fishing spots. So, there's been a couple of instances, yeah, where I've just fallen asleep. Just out cold. It's been years since I've done that though, so don't expect me to do that on stream or anything. That would be hilarious if I passed out in the middle of the stream and then just like wake up 3 hours later, longest stream ever, because I was out cold. Oh, that'd be terrible. Terrible and embarrassing. And that's not going to happen. I'm not going to let that happen. It would be probably hilarious to you guys, though. I don't know. Kitty's pouting on the floor now. I must have made too much noise. She was sick with a cold for the last 2 days, so I'm really happy she's feeling better today. Thought we were going to have another scary episode because she wasn't eating much. She was eating, but it was like a third, maybe even a fourth of the amount she's supposed to eat in a day. I tried even giving her like special treats and stuff, and she was like, nope. And she was super lethargic. Like, she was trying to stay awake and was just getting all wobbly. Uh-oh, do I have lag again? Yep, I have lag again. But I'm just fishing, so it's not like anything exciting's happening. Okay, drinking some water. Water! Alright, so theoretically, if catching lobster was faster, I am getting more XP per slot in my inventory. But it's faster fishing with the big net to fill up the inventory. Yeah, fishing is just slow. It's one reason I don't like it very much. Da 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 dum. Da da dum da da dum. Da 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 da. Oh, I'm gonna cook it. And then put it in the bank. Do you want to actually know the fastest thing you could be fishing right now? Sure. Go ahead, tell me what I could be fishing right now that's fastest. Besides the Temperos boss, which you guys have already said. Salmon and trout, maybe, like the other people do. With barbarian trouts? Can I handle barbarian trout fishing as tired as I am? Because I'd have to learn a new thing. Are you gonna come and bite me again, or are you gonna be nice? That's not an answer. You're just looking at me. That's not an answer, cat. My cat's bored. What? You gonna be nice? I don't know. I don't know what she's thinking. Okay, so I could be doing barbarian trouts, and that would be a lot faster. Because I'm not anywhere close. Do not chew on the box. You have your own boxes. Crazy cat. You just... I don't have the energy. Okay, you just stare at me. That's fine. My brain died. Oh boy, Elite Clue, 1 bank slot. Yep. It's fine. I will get rid of the ring, and I will get rid of the fish I'm not going to eat. I don't know what to do with the fresh crab claw, though. That's a weird one. I don't know. What? I can't sell the Elite Clue. Should I just drop it? Because I'm not going to do it today? I don't want to drop it because I'm not doing it today. I'll do it later. I don't know if I can do it. Can I do Elite level? Is there a restriction for what levels you can do? I think I'm just gonna do this. I'm too tired. For Barbarian. I might go find Otto on the way to end the stream. And just start the conversation. I'm fading. I'm sorry. I'm like tired. I'm just tired. Here, zoom in. Watch me fish. Watch me fish behind a bush. Sort of. I don't know why that's funny, but it is. I'm spying on myself. It's just alright. I'm really Oh, I got the giggles. Okay. Not too much giggles. Not yet. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to level 50. What am I clicking on? Okay, it's fine. I stopped giggling for now. I'm gonna drink more water though. Lots more water. I'm so tired. I'm incredibly, incredibly tired. What do you guys do when you're so tired? You're ready to fall over? What do you guys do? Do you just call it quits and fall over? Or fill up with caffeine? Or do some jumping jacks, star jumps, sit-ups, push-ups? I don't know. I hate the taste of coffee. I also don't like coffee. I don't like the smell of it either. Most people who hate the taste of it still like the smell. I guess. That's what I've been told. I don't care for either. There's been one, maybe 2 times people have actually made cookies, chocolate chip cookies with cocoa or coffee beans in them, and that's been okay. But you have to use the right ratio so that it just enhances the chocolate and you don't taste the coffee. Otherwise, no. No, you don't like it either. I like tea very much, and I like cocoa very much. Those are my caffeine sources. Sounds like it ruins the cookie. It can ruin the cookie unless you do like the littlest bit. It's like when you put cayenne pepper in cookies. You don't taste the spice at all if you do it with the right ratio. You don't even know that the cayenne pepper is there, but it enhances the flavor sweetness of the cookie. And I'll do cayenne pepper sometimes. You can use chili pepper too, but cayenne tends to bring out the taste better with less of the spice. I think you have to use more of this, more spice, a bigger ratio, there we go, of chili powder, and then you actually potentially have the taste coming through, whereas cayenne you use, I think, for a full batch of like 6 or 7 dozen cookies, I use 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So like a little bit more than a pinch of cayenne pepper for a huge batch of cookies. And it makes a big difference in the taste. So I think if you do something like that with coffee, I'm never going to buy it to try it, then if you can't taste it, you can't smell it in there, the only thing it does is a slight chemical reaction, then I think it'd be okay in the cookie. And I have had, on 2 occasions, cookies that were done right like that. Otherwise, nah, I smell it, taste it, don't care for it. Yeah. Chemicals are weird like that. You had the right blend of something weird and it'll enhance stuff or ruin it. Eh. That's why people experiment with cooking, I guess. I'm bad at cooking. I only figured out the cayenne thing by trial and error because I was actually looking for a spice cookie. And then I discovered that allspice exists, which is a combination of spices in one container. Or at least it's a spice that tastes like a combination of spices or something. It's just called allspice. If I use that instead of trying to mix up a bunch of different spices into a cookie, it tastes better. That took me 5 or 6 years of continuous cookie experimentation to discover. As a chem student and restaurant worker, she's spitting facts. Is that a good spitting or a bad spitting? I can't tell if that's a good or a bad thing that I'm doing. Llama kind of spitting. Okay, so that's a bad spitting. Well, I'm not a good cook, so I'm like a terrible cook. I can cook enough to survive. I have made other people sick with my cooking. I have made myself sick with my cooking on so many occasions. It's not even funny anymore. It's fine. I survive. I haven't ever had to go to the hospital off of my own cooking, so I think I'm okay. As long as I don't have to go to the hospital off the cooking, I think I'll be fine. I've pretty much given up on the oven except for cookies because after a long time, I finally have a single cookie recipe that does actually work. And a peach crisp thing that does actually work. I think those are the only two things that successfully come out of the oven 100% of the time. Everything else fails. I can't make boxed cakes or cupcakes or muffins. I can't bake chicken or fish or potatoes. What else have I tried to bake in the oven? I've melted plastic all over the oven before. That was many, many, many years ago, but I did do it once. That was a mess to clean up. Like, the oven is not really my friend. Stovetop, I have a lot more success. Microwave is better for me. Kitty, what did you do? What you doing? You're like standing over the keyboard. Not touching the keyboard yet. Okay. Just keep moving that way. Away from the screen. Away. There you go. Don't break anything. I was for a long time really proud of my negative cooking abilities. I was pretty proud of myself because people would give me something that was idiot proof of a recipe or a gadget or something, and I would prove them wrong while they were standing there and watching me. Like, they would give me the instructions, stand at my elbow, watch me follow the instructions, and it would turn out completely terrible. Oh, I want to cook it first. And I was pretty proud of that because, well, how many people can say that? It's unique. And now I'm just like, I'd like to be able to feed myself. Why can't I use the raw lobster on the range? There we go. Let's see. I am pretty good at making oatmeal and rice. And ramen. I'm okay with most noodles, actually. I think I do pretty good with noodles. Eggs are a 75% success rate. Hard boiling sometimes results in soft boiling or green yolks. Soft boiling sometimes results in hard boiling or not cooked. Fried usually results in hard yolks. I don't know. Find copying recipes online is easy. I find that trying to follow online recipes results in unidentifiable messes. A lot. It depends on what the item is and what I'm trying to cook. If I want something really bad, I will find a recipe online and I will try it. But depending on what it is, I may end up with something that will make me sick, something that's completely inedible. That's happened before. Or once in a great while, it'll come out nice, but not at all like what it was supposed to be. I've had that happen before. People try to copy word for word, but a true chef knows when to add his own touch. Yeah, that's not me. If I'm going to add my own touch, it'll be after the dish is cooked in order to make it edible. It's usually how it turns out. Let's follow the recipe online on how to bake chicken. I think it was chicken thighs was the last attempt that I made with the oven. We're going to bake chicken thighs. We do the whole pat down rub thing and preheat the oven and put the chicken in for a while and turn it over after a little while and wait till it turns a nice golden color and it's all bubbly and it smells really good and everything. It's right temperature when I stick thermometers and stuff. Pull it out, and when I go to bite it in, it's raw in the middle. That happened. And I cut it up in little bitty pieces and microwaved the heck out of it. But turned me off of chicken for a while. Good recipe. Tasted great after I microwaved the heck out of it. But, you know, it sucks that I do all this process and cooking and stuff when I just feel like I should have just microwaved it from the beginning. And I have had that recipe successfully turn out before. But it turns out correctly like 1 every 8 or 9 times. Not worth it. If I really want chicken, I'll just go to the grocery store and buy a rotisserie or something. See, it was something else that I tried to make. don't know. I don't try recipes online very often enough for me to think about anything recent besides the chicken. I moved all the way over there again. You did. All the way over. Yep, noodles work for me pretty well. Rice. I do a lot of rice. I do a lot of oatmeal. Because those are easy, hard to screw up. I used to do a lot of mashed potatoes, the instant kind. But then they raised the prices on them, and now it's just too expensive to eat a lot of that. Plus they add a lot of surprise exam. Alright, I'll do the exam. Because you give me a lamp. I want to fish on you first, apparently. I talked to you. You're not the one? Oh, he wants the other guy. Darn it. Why are we fishing? Because I need to get to level 53. And because I'm too tired to think to do anything else. Basically. $53 for what? For the recipe for disaster stuff. I have a list of the levels I need for the skills to finish up recipe for disaster. Probably so she can finally be a hero, lol. Is the heroes quest on the list? Yeah, heroes quest and legends quest I need to do. So it's probably for one of those. Yeah, I need levels for Legends Quest, Heroes Quest, Family Crest, and Underground Pass. I have to be able to do those 4 quests, and right now I don't have the levels to do those. So I have a list of all the different levels I gotta get up to. And fishing is one of them. Oh boy, Underground Pass. Godspeed. Well, I have a list of quests to do too, and that's going to be later. So the next one I'm going to do is going to be Golem, and then Shadow of the Storm, and then Shiloh Village, and then Monkey Madness 1, and then we'll see if I have the levels to do the other ones. I'll figure out those after Monkey Madness. Ironically, Barbarian Fishing would actually help with that too. Well, I'm not going to be getting to 53 tonight. I'm not even going to be getting to 50. We're going to get to 49? I'll get to 49 tonight. The fishing guys do not like me. All the classics. Took her 3 years, but she's finally moving into some big girl quests. So I can do Barbarian Fishing whenever I do the next stream. You just have to remind me. But I don't know when my next stream is precisely, which sucks. It really sucks. I know I can't do it Friday. I hope I can do it Wednesday. So far, Wednesday looks like it'll be open, but the boss has been changing his mind every day. Are you rolling around on the floor begging for attention again? That's a yes with really big eyes. Holy cow, cat. She's probably gonna attack me before I can actually go to bed. And like a real attack, not like a failed attempt to go pout attack like she did earlier. But like, I'm gonna claw your arm to shreds and you're gonna need band-aids. Attack. Because she's been sick for 2 days, so now she's got pent-up energy. And it's just gotta come out somehow, and it's generally on me instead of toys. She has toys. She has a lot of toys. But no! I tried playing with her before stream with some toys, and she just stared at me. Typical cat. Okay, level 49, and then I'm just gonna have to call it quits, because I'm not... I'm pushing it a little too far. I'm gonna make myself sick. So, get to level 49, and then I'll call it quits. Okay. And we can do barbarian fishing in the next stream. Because that sounds like a good plan to me. Okay. Cooked lobster, put in bank. I should be able to get it in the next inventory. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yep. Tired. So if you don't like coffee, do you go for tea to stay awake? Or do you do energy drinks? No, energy drinks are popular. Cooking level 52. Long way to go to 70. Members can now cook botanical pie. I have to get to level 70 in cooking, but I think cooking goes pretty quick. Nothing. So when you're completely exhausted and wobbly on your feet, you just go to sleep? Or do you somehow get your adrenaline going and smash your finger in a door or something? I have to admit I have done that before. I've been so tired and yet had to stay awake with no caffeine or energy drinks or anything, and I have actually injured myself to stay awake. Not hard though. What I usually do would be like slap my face real hard. I've actually done that. That was when I was on a road trip thing and had to get to a stopping point, but I was really drowsy. So I slapped myself in the face to stay awake until I could pull over. That was kind of scary. Driving when you're that tired is a bad idea. I only need to stay awake for studying, but I can go 24 hours without sleep without help. I mean 48. That's a long time. That's pretty impressive. I don't think I've ever been able to do that and be functional. Like, okay, if you can do that and then like do, I don't know, math exams or something, or lift heavy objects and stuff, that's amazing. That's a superpower. I think I have stayed awake at most all the way through without drowsing 28 hours? No, it was longer than that. Maybe it was like 32. 32 or 33 hours, I think, is the longest I've stayed awake straight through without snoozing or drowsing, but actually being active and moving around and stuff. And I slept for 14 hours straight afterwards, like completely out. 14 hours. And then I woke up and I felt groggy and kind of sick for oversleeping so hard, but still was only awake for about 2-3 hours before I slept again to recover. So 48, that's sheesh. And without caffeine. I did it with caffeine. I definitely had caffeine, but I think that's the most I've ever done. I don't think I've ever done 48. I've done 72 with short naps. Because I did a really long overseas set of flights once. And with layovers in the airports that were more than 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours. So I've done a really long set of flight, then layover and other stuff, but I had naps during that. Not full sleep, actual naps. So I think I didn't sleep for more than 35 minutes at a time. And I did try to sleep on the plane. Does not work well when you're stuck in a middle seat. Does not. Anyway. And now, again, I had a lot of caffeine. And then I had a lot of water, I think, is what I did to stay awake with some of that. 49. So, you staying awake for 48 hours without sleep and without help, that's a superpower. You should totally take advantage and monetize your superpower somehow. But not like in a bad way. In a, like, I don't know. What is the Guinness World Record of staying awake? Yeah, my brain just jumped that. I flew to Paris once with no sleep, and my girlfriend slept the entire way. We came to our rooms, and she kept sleeping while I explored the city. Yep, superpower. Just saying. You got superpower, dude. If you could have any superpower that you actually wanted, though. So if you could, would you trade in that superpower for a different one? And which one would you trade it in for? That's an interesting question. A good memory? Like an eidetic memory where you see things once and it's in your brain forever? Or you hear something once and it's in your brain forever? I think it's hearing or seeing the eidetic stuff. I don't think it's both, but I can't remember what I had for breakfast sometimes. Well, uh-oh, I've got lag. I think remembering breakfast is hard because you tend to eat it's a routine and it's mundane, so it's harder to remember that kind of thing. Now, if you can't remember when you had a car accident or when you broke a toe or something like that, well, those are all disaster wings. Or when your birthday is. I mean, that's more of a problem. But if you can't remember breakfast, I don't remember breakfast. I know what I had for breakfast because I have the same freaking thing all the time. But I don't remember it at all. Because it's just not important. That's kind of normal, I think. Now, if you have something different for breakfast or something special for breakfast, like somebody decides to, I don't know, give you a giant birthday cake with ice cream and fancy cherries and stuff on top, and you have to eat the whole thing for breakfast. You should probably be able to remember that. But if you have the same breakfast 4 days in a row, yeah, you might forget one of them because it's the same. That's normal. I don't think that that's a bad memory. I think that's just normal. But a really good memory superpower, I don't know. Studying takes forever because I can't remember anything. Girlfriend has an elephant memory, and we get mad when we study together. Well, I have that problem. I think a lot of people have that problem, but it kind of depends on what I'm studying. Or used to. Like, I would be able to, at one point, I could remember numbers. Like, crazy. But I couldn't remember anything that wasn't, like, I had to actually study and take notes and write things down and go through a process for studying things that were important to me. But for a game of showing off my number prowess, and I decided to memorize somebody's credit card number as they read it off to somebody. So they have their credit card in front of them. One time, without repeating, okay, they read their numbers to another person at the table. And then put the card away. And I remembered the entire credit card number for 5 weeks. 5 weeks. Never heard it again. Never heard the number again. Never saw the number. But I remembered the whole number for 5 weeks. Yeah. I could do weird things like that. Or I would play games where I would see a license plate number. And I would see how many times I would recognize that car by their license plate number in the neighborhood over a month or two. Without writing anything down, just remembering the license plate numbers. I could do stuff like that for many, many years. I don't know if I can still do that. I haven't tried. I just haven't tried. But if you ask me a mathematical formula question, I have to go refer to notes. I'll never remember any of those. Or if you ask me to recite a poem that I memorized a week ago. If it wasn't for a test, I'll never be able to tell you what it was. That kind of thing. It's just weird. Memory is weird. Alright, I think I'm done rambling now. I'm going to sign off and pass out. Is pretty much how it's gonna go. Thank you, Sweet Cow, Cold Clutch, and Thunder Jinx for hanging out. I hope my rambling wasn't too annoying. I made it up 3 levels. I was at 46 when I started, so I made a little progress. Hey, you Badger. Have a good night, guys. I will see you, hopefully, next Wednesday. Keep an eye on Twitter. We'll see what my schedule does. Good night.